Alrighty, folks. Well, good evening and welcome to another session of our Princes of the Apocalypse. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our illustrious and wonderful crew this evening.
Good
Woo!
evening, everybody.
And well, real quick little blurb. If you're watching live, you can spend those penguin points to actually influence the things that are happening in real time. Give little bonuses to the characters, healing, or etc. etc. So if you have penguin points and you're watching live, spend them. Unless you don't want to, and then don't. Another little tidbit. If you like the maps you're seeing, not the one that you're seeing right now, because obviously I didn't make it, but if you like the battle maps and dungeon maps, maybe feel free to check them out over on the Patreon. You might see them at just look up Dungeon Mister on Patreon. There's links around as well, so feel free to check those out. If you don't like them, don't check them out. Either way, the story goes on. But before the story goes on, let's talk about how it went on last time. As we started off last time in the middle, battling against a man on the dock in Womford, which was no easy task as he seemed to possess some sort of supernatural abilities. But eventually, chasing him through the water, he gave up and actually had severe personality change after being grappled by the maw of a crocodile. He wouldn't know the difference. He actually broke down into tears, though, and not understanding what was happening. During this fight, you also got a chance to witness a giant bat that nearly took Pax with it into the night. But it did leave a souvenir, its foot. Gathering the sobbing man and the two women that had been kidnapped, took them to the nearby miller to stay for the evening. Apparently, this kidnapper, this man, had been duped and bewitched, stating some lord or something in a dilapidated keep was responsible. He didn't know, unfortunately, the exact location. Did give hints and tidbits and knew it was along the water. And that there were other people in this keep, too. People that came from the water. Knowing it wasn't his fault in the end, you did leave him in the care of the miller. And eventually the two victims awoke. Little info to gain from them, unfortunately, but they were safe nonetheless. You guys all stayed at the night at the miller in Womford. Decided to head out in the morning, taking the strange boat along the river northward, following the direction that the bat had flown in the night. Unfortunately, none of you were necessarily very seaworthy, and to make matters worse, in the downpour of the rain, you had a chance encounter with a horrible and massive giant dragon turtle. It crushed your boat, swallowed it to pieces as you tried your best to swim away. One thing led to another, and even though Berzek was barely saved from nearly meeting his fate in the massive jaws, his instrument, not so lucky, as it was eaten by the massive behemoth. But you guys got to shore, saw the large dragon turtle descending back into the depths of the Desserin River. You guys headed to the road nearby, but as it grew dark, you saw a camp near. Figured getting warm with some company was better than fending for yourselves in these hills. And that's where we're going to pick up, as you all were invited by an elf in this encampment, or half elf, sorry, mostly covered by a large tree, several small tents put up, and all around a covered fire. As there is still a rain. As you all approach the light of the fire, you would see this tan and scarred half-elven individual. What are you guys doing out in the rain so far from town?
Oh, we were making our way up the stream and river out
Stream?
there, actually. The river. I used the wrong word for it. Little shook up. There happens to be quite a large dragon out there under the water. Turtle thing. It ate our boat.
Eyes kind of light up. Well, it's quite impressive. Don't see too many dwarfs this far south. Where you hail from?
Oh, I hail from up north. We're coming from Red Lark right now.
Well, you're more than welcome to share our fire, and to be honest, we have more than a few spare tents to share if you're interested in taking up those. You and yours would be more than welcome.
Well, I kind of look around a little bit and be like, the last time I slept out in the rain under my own tent didn't go so well. So, I appreciate using one of yours.
Of course, we happened on to have a few too many for now.
Too many tensing.
Yeah.
Aye.
Well, I'm going to kind of work my way over to one and put my bag down and sit down underneath the tent.
As you can see, there are other people in some of these tents. Most of them human. Actually, all the others would be human or half-elf. Just kind of, cleaning up some gear and trying their best to... Well, kind of like I said, like cleaning up gear. You'd see a couple of them sharpening axe blades, and another just kind of cleaning like what looked like their bowstrings. And just general, like, also just camp maintenance. Tending to the firewood, making sure it stays dry. And just kind of gazing out into the dim light of the evening, or afternoon. It's about mid-afternoon, late afternoon. The sun is not quite set fully. What were you doing in the river, if you don't mind me asking?
Well,
we were headed up the water, chasing after the old Womford Bat. You ever heard of it?
Hey, we've heard legends. Sounds pretty, honestly terrifying.
Not nearly as terrifying as the dragon turtle, believe it or not.
I would imagine so. As you get to talk with it, I hear they are quite intelligent.
talk to the fucking dragon?
Hi. Hear a couple of small laughs coming from one of the other tents.
No, it kind of had a mouthful of boat.
And
And I was
shield.
busy trying not to drown.
Well, you're more than welcome to share our fire. Finally takes notice of Torn. You can probably fit in one of the tents, if you're keen on such a thing. The rest of you might have to double up, though. Unless you got your own.
The rain.
It'll be good to get out of the rain and at least talk about what we should do next. Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, yeah, of course. On these wet nights, good to have warm company.
Speaking of wet nights, have you been? Has it rained everywhere you've been recently?
The closer
seems
you are
like
to the
for us,
river, the closer you are to the water. Seems like water's in the sky as well as the river itself. So, Not every day. Don't mind it too much.
You spent much time along the river? Or are you just traveling through too?
We spent a little bit of time on the river, but yeah, we're also just passing through. We were actually headed down to Womford ourselves.
Well, hopefully the bats won't be bothering you down there. I think they'll be leaving that place alone for a little while.
We've got no reason to worry about a bat.
It was a fucking big one.
The company's no stranger to little danger here and there. You always have to be ready out on the road, you know? And definitely on the river. Here there's pirates on the river these days, too.
Yeah. Sure there always will be. Haven't run into any of those yet.
Well, you count yourself lucky. Here there's growing tales of monsters and even more bandits on the roads than normal, too. Come across anything like that? Strange monsters or such?
Well, there's a big
Times are
fucking
strange
dragon out there.
indeed.
What was that?
The times are strange indeed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nowhere to go but up, right?
I hope you're right. Bears that just kind of looks at his hip without a drum on it.
Well, if the waters rise, you rise with them.
I like that. I like that attitude. Well, I'm gonna go wring out my clothes.
Oh, yeah. What were you guys doing in Red Lark? He'll kind of like look to, I don't know, he'll look to Lucky. See too many full-blooded elves, huh?
Chasing down tall tales.
More things like the bat?
Like the bat and weird weather phenomenon and other oddities. Say, you seemed kind of intrigued when we said giant turtle dragon. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard tale of a great, powerful turtle. I guess dragon is the right word for it. Bronze flume, something like that.
Hmm.
Supposedly ancient, though. A
From
tall
the
tale,
lineage of
like you
Edward.
said. What was that, old timer?
Is it from the lineage of Edward?
Quite possibly. I wouldn't know about this lineage you speak of.
The boat mauler.
Ah. Well, dragon turtles are keen keep their territory and even keener to, from what I hear, eat anything they please.
Mm.
And confirm.
Well, at least you all escaped with your lives. You don't look too battered and beaten.
You wouldn't happen to know about any kind of castle or ruins up north up this river, would you?
Here there's tale of some, he kind of looks at both the dwarves, some old dwarven shrines and like, in the hills. Something to do with the water. Well, we've looked though, we haven't found them. There is, across the river, a strange old keep, though. Why do you have interest in ruins?
That's about the direction this Womford Bat flew,
Oh,
and we have heard from some people in Womford that in that direction is an old ruined castle. Well, I need the bat head. I think the crazy old man behind me has its foot still.
raised an eyebrow at that. Alright.
Yeah, you should have seen it. He karate chopped it clean in half. No knife, just his fist. It was pretty cool.
Well, you don't say.
Hmm.
He's stronger than he looks.
I've learned old timers tend to have their secrets.
He holds a plethora.
Many, many secrets.
And if I didn't know any better, that fellow there'd have some giant's blood in him?
Torin is just kind of looking around absent-mindedly, almost like he's looking for something.
What's he looking for?
And he's looking to see what sort of wildlife might be
Sure.
around here. If there's any little ground animals or birds, nesting away from the rain or things like that.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
16.
16. You don't see any birds under this tree, keeping in the branches, but you do hear the occasional croaking of frogs in a nearby, undergrowth of probably be the most prominent thing that you would hear and notice. It's hard to see things in the rain, but you can still hear the croaking of frogs or toads.
Okay. And he's also kind of looking over the tents for a second, and then he realized, he was indirectly mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns and faces the half elf and says, "Oh, my grandfather was a giant."
Huh. You're definitely a big one.
I suppose. And he sits down at the fire. And his eyes are kind of darting, and then to kind of cover his look of sort of suspicion, he reaches down to the ground, and as his hand reaches the ground, some plants spring up. He plucks them out of the ground and throws them into the fire. And the whole area kind of is filled with the fragrant scent of like spruce and pine.
He's some sort of magician. Hear a voice from inside the tent. Hey, what was that? You got some incense?
He says, I guess you could say some sort.
Well, you guys are awfully strange folk. Chasing after a bat, having encounters with great dragon turtle.
I had strange times. Where are you folks headed?
Well, like I said, we were heading down to Womford. We got some business over at the barge, right?
Ah,
A couple of
what kind of
farmers
business?
need to pick some stuff up from.
Nice. So doing some transport, huh?
Yeah, transport.
Okay. Uh, um, what am I? Am I notice anything about him? Like in some of these answers, like I when he laughed at the bat or the dragon story, if I spoke to or if the dragon spoke to me and what they were laughing about, and just a couple things. I just want to see if
Yeah, you give me a
there's
general
like
insight
just
check.
joking or if it's something a little bit more. Insight. Perfect.
It's a hard one to gauge. It's strangers around tents, unsure what the laughter is about or what they thought was funny. But he's seems curious, if nothing else.
How many? How many of them?
You can count like 5 or 6 individuals. You would see a woman come out with kind of human woman braided hair. Comes and sits by the fire, pulls off a smoked fish that's sitting over it. Starts chewing on it.
Seems like you got a lot more tent space here than you do, folks.
Yeah, we picked up a couple extra. Kind of eyes over each of you. 2 dwarves. Elf, giant, and an old guy. There's a joke in there somewhere. I just can't put my finger on it. Guys walking in many bars?
I've graced a couple taverns with my presence in my lifetime.
Of course, I'd expect no less from dwarves. But yeah, we got a few extra tents. Don't mind sharing them. Yeah, if you want some food, we're more than happy to share that as well. Don't have much,
Would you be
though.
willing to part with any of those tents once we're finished here?
Well, probably have to ask Clevin. Oh, he's out and about right now. Kind of the, I guess you could say leader of our small band.
Okay.
But he should be back by morning.
He's not coming back to camp for the night?
He had said he had some business to tend to. Okay.
I want to see if I can catch Lucky's eye as discreetly as possible. I just kind of want to turn and look at Lucky. If I see him, I want to lock eyes with him.
Sure. Yeah, you can absolutely lock eyes with Lucky.
Okay. And just kind of like give him a very skeptical, like, quick tilt my head to the side. And see if he gets what I'm trying to put across.
Fast message. What's up, little buddy?
Say, I don't know if I trust these fuckers. They're really fucking nice.
Cast it again. Do you want to keep on moving, or do we stay? They do seem shady.
I mean, we just keep an eye out. The weather fucking sucks, and they might be nice, but I don't know if I trust them.
Just nod my head.
And, well, yeah, okay. And I kind of like, in the same, where are you sitting, Bearzek?
I would have gone into a tent to wring out my clothes, but still within earshot, and I'm just kind of hanging, like I'm talking to the group, but I'm still hanging out in one of the tents.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make my way over to your tent and be like, well, he said some of us had to double up, so you and I can share this tent together.
As if we'd have it any other way. Sounds good, my friend.
As this guy was
And
like, well, I'm gonna hit the hay. You guys take it easy tonight. Sarah, keep an eye out on things. And the one with the braided hair kind of gives a nod. Well, we'll see y'all in the morning.
see you in the morning. And
I'll
then
pitch my own tent.
Okay.
Looking for a spot that's got good drainage.
There'd be a good spot nearby the tree that is, like, honestly, probably better than the
I'll
spots they chose.
I'll set up there.
It's over by where they're keeping the firewood dry.
Oh, perfect.
I'll kind of mention the same thing that I mentioned to Lucky, to Bearzik, in a very discreet whisper. I don't trust these fuckers. I don't know. They're very nice. And this all is really nice.
I was thinking the same thing. And we still got some daylight left.
Aye, that we do.
Maybe like an hour or so, but yeah.
We don't have much daylight left.
No, I'm not necessarily talking about moving. But you and I keep watch. We'll take shifts.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Then we'll get out of here and get away from them first thing in the morning.
Aye. You started me.
I'd like to wallow over my shield for a minute. So
Okay.
go right ahead.
Okay, I'll take first watch for sure.
What about
But-
Pax and Torn? What are you guys doing?
Pax is scolding his clothes for being wet.
Okay. Is he going into one of the tents?
Yeah, he went into Uriel's tent.
Okay. Uriel, you have a guest in your tent. It's a Pax.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And what of Torn? There is still another tent that is unoccupied.
Yeah, Torin will shake off a little and go into the tent. And he's going to sit up for a little while. Just observing and wondering why any traveling group would set up extra tents. That doesn't seem to make much sense to him. But yeah, he'll stay up for a little while, but eventually going to sleep. He'll stay up for another 2 hours.
Okay.
I'd like to cast Druidcraft out in front of a little campfire. And I was going to pretty much stay up all night except for the last 4 hours.
Okay.
Just keeping watch at the front of the tent.
And Orsic is also staying up for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, taking shifts, even shifts, however we want to do that.
Well, I don't know. How are you guys doing it?
Well, I mean, assuming we're down 8 hours, then I would say we do 4 and 4. If it's less than that, then just
Well, you
split
need
it up
6
even.
hours of sleep, so except for Lucky, who only needs 4. and he's gonna sleep the last 4.
That's fine. If I don't sleep, do I get an exhaustion?
You absolutely could.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna sleep for 4 hours, or yeah, I'm gonna sleep for 4 hours. I don't need anything. So, Berzik, do you need anything? Because I'll sleep for 2.
Berzek's he's gonna sleep until you wake him up.
Okay.
And then if he looks out of his tent and he sees Lucky's awake, just kind of looking at his fire, sitting on the edge of it, he's gonna go back to sleep, even if you're asleep.
No, I'm gonna go to sleep for the first 4 hours. And then I'll wake up after 4 hours.
Okay. Berserk, I will like a
And-
Constitution save. But yes, Torn, what are you gonna say? Sorry.
Just one more thing before he lays down for good. He's going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And he'll do so simply by taking a stick, drawing some druidic symbols into the dirt. And once he's done carefully drawing them, he kind of like takes his hand and smears them into the dirt. And that triggers the casting of the spell.
There is no magic. Aside from what
Okay.
is on your companions or yourself.
Okay. And then after that, he'll go to sleep.
As Orsic, you will eventually wake up about 4 hours. You do feel tired. You stay up for 2 before the sun starts to rise. You start to feel eyes getting heavy. Shoulders start slumping.
Well, I'm gonna hit Berzik at that point. If I feel like I'm going out.
I mean, you can stay awake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just you start to feel a tiredness set in.
Got it.
And I would like a perception check from Orsic, as you do take a point of exhaustion. As Orsic, your eyes are getting heavy. They would also have one person kind of keeping watch throughout the night, often taking a crossbow and walking around the perimeter of the camp. Or just kind of sitting at the edge, staring outside of it. You know, so each of you would get different nods in the night by different people taking watches. Ms. Orsic, you do feel that weight of your eyelids occasionally closing, and you just kind of have to, rub your eyes, keep yourself awake through the night, especially with the calm rain. You would hear some muttering. And there's some slight movement. But it all happens so quick, or at least it seems like it happens so quick, but also so slow because in that kind of sleepy state.
Well, at that point. Okay.
No, yeah, there's stuff happening that each you would start to feel immensely cold. Immensely.
Is there any more stuff happening?
As
Okay.
I'm just debating what
Okay.
order they're doing things in. There's definitely something nefarious, for sure. They are also pretty stealthy.
Well, whatever is happening, as soon as I notice anything outside of the norm, I'm going to do everything I can to shake Bearsick awake. So
Absolutely.
whatever.
Don't worry, Bearzek will be awake. That is a guarantee.
Okay.
Come up.
As blades, you just see the light flash of metal gleaming in the firelight. But it's too late. As blades are drawn and slashed out towards each and every one of you in your beds. As Horsick got a 6 to hit. Bearsick got a 12 to hit. I'm also curious, are you wearing your armor, Bearsick?
I mean, if I'm sleeping, no, I highly doubt it.
So what is your AC without your armor?
Would just be 12.
Alright, so that will hit
I'm
Bearsick.
gonna
Mary.
intercept.
Hold on.
I'm gonna intercept that. I'm right next to him,
You don't see it happening.
even though I was awake. Okay.
Even though you're awake. Exactly, you failed your perception check. Lucky got a nat 20 against you.
Joy.
Torn got
Yeah,
an
my AC would be 12. So,
Torn
yeah.
got an 8.
Torn rolled over at the wrong time for them.
And Pax got a 22.
Whoa.
Meets it beats.
Says the guy with AC 15 in his name.
Right. As the only one that actually gets struck is gonna be Pax and Lucky. As these guys are also tired themselves.
Me?
And yeah, so actually yes, you too. Yeah, because the 12. I forgot
Okay.
about 12. As Lucky will take 9 points of slashing damage. Bearzek will take 7 points of slashing damage. And Pax will take 6 points of slashing damage. As there's a woman with a shark tooth blade cutting you open. And we are going to roll initiative.
Did we sleep long enough to get a long rest? Question mark.
Not yet.
Okay.
So then I shouldn't have exhaustion if they didn't get a long rest, right?
You stayed up.
Well, I slept the first 4 hours though.
But you stayed up.
Okay.
You needed 6, I think.
Yep.
I did, but I didn't think it was all or nothing.
It's always all or nothing.
I figured like you wouldn't get a long rest stuff if you didn't sleep, but if you slept a little, you wouldn't get exhaustion. And if you didn't sleep at all, you would get exhaustion. But I was wrong.
Well, there's a chance. That's the thing. There's a chance.
And
Oh,
my
no,
13
that's too
comp save
serious.
didn't give me that.
Did not save it. Yeah, we'll just do the
No,
classic
I was
dark.
stating a fact instead of asking a question. Because
I was agreeing.
I didn't seem like I was questioning you, because I know.
But yes, let's everyone roll some initiative, please, if you will.
I did. I got a 2.
You did.
Motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
It's struggling to pull it up on my end. Let's see.
As the dawn is starting to slowly rise at this time too.
Um,
I
tell
s-
you what,
I s-
I'm
I
gonna
see. I
tell
see
on
the
myself.
4. Oh,
Um, I was gonna. Can I just expend my inspiration to use that second roll?
sure,
Call it
absolutely,
even, Steven. Okay.
absolutely. What is your dex?
My dex is 12.
Okay. As Pax,
Damn,
you are actually
20.
up first.
All right, I'm punching her.
Yeah, you punch her. These aren't even their tents. A 19 will hit as you just punch her straight in the face. Rolls.
Clicking the damage, but it's not doing anything.
Click it better
Yeah, click it harder.
for
There you go.
4 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
Going for a second strike, she quickly deflects it with a shark tooth blade. Anything else for Pax? As your action and bonus.
Nope, I'm gonna hold that for now.
All right.
Tax is done.
Which will take us to Lucky, as you just got stabbed by a rusty scimitar.
All right, well, I'll pull out both my blades and cast Hunter's Mark on the guy right there in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to take an attack with my scimitar,
All right, with your own scimitar.
which is not rusty,
Which is not rusty. The
but it
7
feels like it is.
is gonna miss as you're groggily, will just instinctively slash out as you stand up. Your attack misses.
Oh, I'm a little bitch. That's it.
That will take us to these two. As gonna go for against Pax. With a shark tooth sword, slashes out towards you, getting an 11 to hit. As it gets caught on the tent for a moment there. Not really in a position to shoot anyone, so the other one you're unsure of what she's doing, but she's holding her shot. Which will take us to Torin.
Okay. Torn will roll over, and as he does roll over, the poor tent will pretty much come apart.
He hulks the tent.
He hulks the tent, and he will swipe out at the guy who tried to stab him in his sleep.
As you hulk the tent, a crossbow bolt gets shot towards you. Getting a 6 to hit, as it gets wrapped up in the tent. As her held action is no more.
Yes. All right. Rar. Gonna claw out at his attacker, getting a 17 to hit.
17 absolutely hits this guy.
He takes 4 points of slashing damage and is knocked prone.
Absolutely.
And he'll go ahead and bite down on his attacker.
Yeah, yeah. Just chomp into that skull. At advantage, because prone.
Oh, getting a big old 10.
A big old 10, unfortunately, barely misses.
Okay.
Just get a big mouthful of tent as he's just kind of scrambling away into the mud.
All right, he will stay put.
All right. That will take us to these guys. Only one of them is actually half elf. The rest are elves, or the rest are human. As this guy who you just knocked down quickly scrambles to standing, slashes out at the bear. Lucky this guy rolls around and slashes out with his scimitar. And Bearzek, slashy slashy. Torin, slashy slashy. So bear, not at advantage, getting a 16 to hit the bear.
Barely hits.
As the bear will take 5 points of slashing. It was like, shit, they got a bear. He's a bear. And the other one slashing at Lucky rolls a nat 1 as he trips and face plants into the logs there. The other guy will slash down at Bearzek, who has yet to get to standing, so it will still be at advantage. Getting a 21
That's a hit.
as he slashes down towards you. Warp, you got
Intercept.
as you intercept, reducing the damage.
Yes, it is. My 1d10 plus my proficiency.
Absolutely. So it'll be +2. Roll that d10. As he slashes down,
Oh,
you hear this clink as your shield deflects it. Nice. And then the other one slashing out towards Orsic himself. Getting a nat 20. As you kind of leave yourself open, lunging over Bearzek, he slashes at your backside, dealing a whopping 7 points of slashing damage with a crit.
Oh, thank God. 7 points. And that is...
As they are struggling, a voice calls out as most of you wouldn't quite see them at first, as their form is a bit blurry. As a blurry, chilling figure steps into the tent light, or the campfire light. Bear seems to be the biggest problem. So the rain around the bear stops as they mutter some incantation and starts to spread or close in on the bear like a small cage of water. And I will need the bear to give me a wisdom saving throw. 16. As it tries to make a cage of rain as it starts to freeze around you, but as a bear, you just flex and hulk your way through this cage of rain too, which will end their turn. As a voice will just kind of call out, "It's gone for not long, and you invited heathens into our camp." Taking us to Bearzek.
oh, what the fuck? And he's just very obviously rattly. He's gonna try and stand up. Can he stand up?
You can stand up, absolutely.
Okay, he's gonna stand up, and he's just going to whisper to this vagabond in front of him, "Get away from me!" And he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Big wisdom save. got a 16.
That's pass.
He'll still take half damage as he
Yep.
takes 5 points of damage as he winces and kind of looks away for a brief moment. Grabs his head. Stupid dwarf.
And then as he flinches, I'm also going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Only if it doesn't cost a spell slot can you do that.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on
Okay.
Orsic for
There you go.
saving my life. That's what I'm going to do. That'll be my turn.
As you give him a nod and a thanks, that will take us to Orsic, who does have the inspiration of Bardic.
Yes. So
Thanks,
I'm
brother.
going to. I'm going to attack the one that's right in front of me
Absolutely.
with my battle axe.
An Aximus question. Ten just misses, unfortunately, as your axe sheens in the light. You can use that Bardic Inspiration if you wanted to.
I was gonna say, fuck it. I've got it. I'm gonna use it.
The D6.
D6.
With a 13, as Berzek calls out to you, you just lunge a little bit further, slashing into this bandit. That will definitely hit.
And all right, that's gonna hit. We're gonna smite the shit out of her too.
As he is toppled.
Oh, yep. Well, then we're just gonna do. Sorry, battle axe.
For 11 points of damage. And
And if she doesn't go down,
too?
then I'm gonna smite her.
You gotta tell me before.
Oh,
So you are smiting.
well,
so
I did say
you
before.
you did say before. So with a smiting axe slash, as their legs topple down, their top half does not, and just falls back a good 5 feet as you cut them in twain. And they're very, very dead.
Okay, so can I also cast Vow of Enmity in that same turn?
Is Vow of Enmity an action or a bonus action?
It is a free action. When you take the attack action, you can expend one use of your channel divinity to utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see.
So
with
yeah,
a
there you
30
go. Absolutely.
Okay, so then I'm gonna cast it on this freaky dude that just popped out of nowhere.
And he's all like blurry and like kind of covered in rain. As what does your Vow of Enmity look or sound like? Or
So
what do you
after
do?
I cut him in half, I kind of clang my shield and look directly at him and say, "You're next."
Okay. Anything else for Orsic?
Yeah, I'm going to charge him, and I'm going to get right in front of him.
All right, you get right up in his face. That will take us to Pax. Being assaulted by the shark-tooth-bladed woman. What does a Pax do? Besides being muted. Pax a million. Pax! We'll come back to Pax. Lucky. What are you doing in the meantime? Oh, nope, there he is.
The thing was not red.
The opposite of
The
red.
micro thing.
As Pax, what are you doing?
She's gonna get it.
All right, what's she getting?
She's gonna get a two-fingered throat poke.
All right, you try and poke her in the throat with 2 fingers, and she kind of deflects it with a karate chop down the middle of your 2 fingers, deflecting your 2 fingers. Just barely. But going in for a second strike with your bonus action.
Yeah.
With 2 fingers again, pokes her in the throat.
No, this was my second hit.
What's your second hit then?
Kick her in the balls.
All right, you kick her in the balls.
Harmfully.
Oh, adding a, a foot of harm to it. For 9 points of damage. Some of that is necrotic. As
Gooch.
you would hear this clang of metal as break her crotch plate.
Chastity belt gone.
Yes,
Cod piece is destroyed.
cod piece is destroyed. Anything else for Pax Mort? But she is still standing.
Nope. That's it.
And she winces at that. That will take us to Lucky.
I will go ahead and take a stab at the guy on the ground.
As he tripped over and kind of hit his head on the logs right there.
Am I rolling that advantage on this
Yeah,
attack?
roll
'Cause
that
he's
advantage. Absolutely.
awesome.
He's on the ground. As
Wow.
you slash down with your scimitar, your sword gets stuck right next to his head on the log.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Jesus. I'm gonna move. Doot, 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 doot.
You can always offhand that short sword.
Yeah. I thought that was on an. I thought I could only do that when I hit him.
No, anytime you take the attack action with your scimitar, because it has the nick property.
Oh damn! I've been playing that wrong my whole life. I thought I had to hit to use it. Then yeah, offhand attack.
Give me a nick.
Is it at advantage or just regular?
It is still at advantage as your scimitar is stuck there, stab out, lunging forward. 23 will hit with the short sword.
Alright, I'm gonna click on. No, I'm not gonna do
Make
that.
sure Hunter's Mark should be toggled on.
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
For 9 points as you stab
Nice.
into their back of their shoulder as they scream out in pain. Anything else for Lucky?
Yeah. I'm gonna move to there.
All right, as Lucky runs away, they will slash out at you with their own scimitar.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Getting a 19 to hit as they slash out. You get back here! Dealing 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh. That's it.
As you run into the dim light of the morning, that will take us to the women with the braids. The one here drops her crossbow and runs after Orsic with a shark tooth blade in hand, lunging out, holding it two-handed, just swinging down, not at advantage, getting a 15 to hit against Orsic. I believe
Nope, that
he
one
misses.
misses.
It clings up against your armor. This lady here, trying to just reeling from the groin attack that Pax just delivered, instinctually just kind of backslashes with her own shark tooth blade towards Pax. Getting a 16 to hit against Pax. Pax AC 15.
Yep, she got me.
As you will take 14 points of slashing damage as the shark tooth blade digs itself into your skin, shredding. Which will take us to the bear.
Okay. The bear will continue to maul his opponent.
Bear mauls. Bear's going to bear away.
It's not at advantage. 23.
Not an advantage, but a 23 still hits.
For
As
7 points of
for
slashing.
7, yeah. As you maul down onto their chest, toppling them over, you'd hear the crunching as their chest caves in. And it just collapses. You hear that
Okay.
final exhale.
And in the same motion, swing around and bite at Pax's opponent.
Okay. I'm going to step on this guy, go around, bite.
Getting a
A
12.
12 just hits.
Oh, good. Chomp
As you chomp down
for 5 points of
5
piercing.
points, just bite her right on the butt
Yep.
as she yelps in pain. Anything else for the bear?
That is it.
All right, that will take us to these two banditos, as this one will get up and he's going to pull out a crossbow and start chasing Lucky with his crossbow. Kind of hands it over his back and shoots out at Lucky, getting a 9 to hit.
That does not.
As he will then try and get some cover from behind the woods that he was just on top of. The other one here, as he's wincing from Berzek's call of whispers, he's going to lunge out with his scimitar. Getting a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
As Berzek, you take 6 points of slashing damage. He's like, what do you mean, go away? You die and I'll just take your shit. Now he's slashing out wildly, kind of still wincing in pain. As that will end their turn, taking us to the guy in front of Orsic. As this guy reaches out with his hand towards Orsic. And he is going to just try to grab out towards you. Getting a 19 to hit.
That meets.
As he grabs a hold of you. Did it roll it twice? It did. You take 8 points of necrotic damage. As your armor gets cold and chilled as they just grasp onto it, and you feel it kind of go numb. As he just whispers to you. You don't know who you're dealing with. You will drown in the waters. As you can kind of make out what looks to be barnacles or bits of seashells attached to this person, but it's all, again, all blurry. Which will end their turn, taking us to Berzek.
Oh gosh. So many options. Berzek is going to he's just gonna take a short sword. Enough of the magics.
Okay.
Fuck this. He gets out his short sword and takes a swing.
Hey, when in doubt, pull the short sword out. 14 hits. As you slash out for 4 points, just kind of slashing and stabbing. Quick cut across their gut and stab into their leg as they fall down. And giving you a good opportunity to stab them again in their chest, cut their throat, or stab them in the face if you want. A quick flourish with your short sword.
Yes, all the above. Maybe
Yes.
just one of them.
Just one.
But am I rolling another attack then, or what?
No, no,
What are we
it's
doing?
just for flavor. Like that's how you kill them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are you doing? Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself, please.
Okay. Give yourself a quick little pep talk.
Yep.
You get 8 points of healing. Anything else for Berzek, who is still in the tent that he woke up in?
Yeah. He's gonna go out,
Okay.
step over the body, and just kind of end up like right here,
Fair enough. Getting a good view.
just to get the lay of the land and see what's going on.
Absolutely. That will take us to Orsic.
Yeah. I am going to. I'm just going to hit him. I'm going to smite him again. Or not again, I'm going to smite this one.
The Barnacle Boy?
Yep, the guy. Well, yeah, the guy that's got me
All right.
tied up.
He is all blurry, so he would be at disadvantage to hit, but since your Vow of Enmity gives you advantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay, straight roll. Come on, buddy. That's what I needed.
With a 5, unfortunately, as you hear the clanging behind you, and you swing out as you swing towards this blurry guy. You attack where he was, not where he was going to be.
Well, I think that's all I can do.
All right. Easy
Because
peasy.
if I say... Sorry, but if I say I was going to smite, but like it says it happens after I hit.
It happens
So
when
if I
you
don't
hit, yes. Yeah, so you have to hit, and then once you hit, that's when you decide, I am going to smite with this hit. And then you roll damage for both.
Got it. Okay.
But that will take us
Then I'm-
to
yeah.
Pax. Top of the round. Got a bear biting her butt, and you just kicked her in the private parts. Pax, you're muted again. The red button. Check the red button. Or the red light. Maximilian.
Hello, hello.
Hello. You sound so far
There we
away.
go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
What does the Pax do?
I am gonna try to separate the sword arm from the shoulder.
Okay. Separate that sword arm from the shoulder. The 14 as you make that connection. Let's see if you can separate the arm. Roll me some damage.
Harmfully.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Separate the sword arm with the hand of harm. As you don't separate the sword arm from the body. You almost separate the top part of the torso as kind of this necrosis sets in under the armpit. And as you chop inward towards her chest, it splits apart, and her arm is ripped off as she screams out in horrible pain. Her eyes quickly turn black as she stumbles to the ground and just plops down into the mud. And you're now holding an arm that is holding a sword.
All right, then. What's he doing over there?
Berzek? He just walked out of the tent, kind of clutching himself as he's got a sword in hand, just looking at the scene around.
Classic Berserk.
Using your eyes. How dare you?
All right, I'm gonna move over here. Can I move and then use my bonus action to
Absolutely. I don't
hit?
see why not as you jump over the logs of the sitting.
And then I'm gonna try to hit this person at the top of the spine below the head.
Okay. Kind of giving them the palm to the back. Let's see it. A 12 does just hit this woman.
Oh, great.
She ain't got no shield on. No armor at all, actually. You do 7 points of damage as she quickly straightens her back from being hit right there. Neck reels backward. Anything else for Pax?
No, that's it for Pax.
Takes us to Lucky.
All right. Oh, blah 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 blah.
Bob Loblaw's Loblog?
Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh well, shit. You know what? I'll move back. I'll move back. And I'll whack him with the scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah, hit him.
As he just pulled out his crossbow.
Ha! I never put my shit away.
Nope. 15 will absolutely hit as he's stumbling over the logs, trying to get away from you. As he will take 10 points of damage as you just cut across his neck and back as he stumbles and falls onto the logs there.
Ah. I'd like to move my hunter's mark to the barnacle boy.
All right. He will have cover against you from across the way, but you absolutely move your hunter's mark towards him.
And then I'll use the last 10 feet that I have and go there. And that's
All right.
it.
That will take us to the swordy woman who will swing around towards Pax with her sharp-toothed blade. Getting a 19 to hit. As Pax, you take 17 points of slashing damage.
Well, you might want to deflect that, buddy.
I can't intercept.
Pax can, though.
You can at least reduce it greatly.
Pax, you do have the deflect if that's what you want to do.
I certainly do.
As you try and catch the sharp-toothed blade, I believe you should have a deflect attack on your thing. 1d10 plus 5. As you only take, 3 points of damage as you clutch onto it and the little bit of sharp teeth just jag onto your hand and your palm as you catch it. You take 3 points of damage. It still hurts.
That was clutch.
As you quickly
Yeah.
deflect it and just push it to the side. That will take us to Torin, the bear.
Okay. Torin is very glad that he took a chunk out of her butt before it became necrotic. He whips his head around, looking at the situation Orsik's in, and without hesitation, those of you looking his way will see his eyes, normally a very bright green color, flash into a pale white. And he speaks, and this word reverberates around the camp. He says, Selune. And with that, the clouds overhead briefly part, and the moon flashes bright. And right on top of Mr. Barnaclehead, but not encompassing Orsik, a beam of moonlight streaks down, and
Absolutely.
you almost feel it impact the ground. So I will need a Constitution saving throw from Barnacle Boy.
Barnacle Boy with the con save. Got a 20.
Okay, so he's going to take half of
That's a pretty good roll.
15 points as radiant damage.
And he's going to have to make another con save. Whew. He's good. You see his blurry form become less blurry for a brief moment.
And check where everyone is real quick. He's going to stay put. And he's just going out of spite, stomp on the tent some more.
We do hear you, Elliot, with the allies. They need help. As that will take us to Dead Guys. And then Barnacle Boy, as he will brandish out freezing droplets of water around. They start to glow with magic, and he just, like darts, directs them. 2 towards Torn and 2 towards... Yeah, and 2 towards Orsic, we'll say. Torn, you take 4 points of force damage. And I need 2 con saves. DC is going to be 10. Orsic, you take 6 points of force damage. As the moonbeam vanishes. And is quickly parted as you lose your concentration for that brief moment. He will then not need to move away from the moonbeam. End his turn. Taking us to Barazek. Pax, we're hearing a lot of background noise. Barazek, you're up.
Erzek is going to look into this fray of melee and Pax ripping arms off, moonbeams coming down. See Lucky run up beside him and notice he's pretty worse for wear, so he's going to cast Healing Word on Lucky.
Okay. What's the word?
The word Bert? No, it's not Bert.
It could be. Bird.
The bird is the word.
You feel better.
Yeah, feel better. I don't know the word.
Fair enough.
How Lucky gets
7.
7 points.
Some form of dwarven incantation. Quick muttering of dwarvish on these elven ears makes you feel better. Lucky gets 7 healing. Anything else for Barazek?
And then he's going to give Pax Bardic Inspiration. And
So
he's just going to say,
they're-
do it again, Pax, do it again.
They're both bonus actions.
I can't take a full action to do one of them.
You cannot sacrifice an action for a bonus action, unfortunately.
Okay. Then that's my turn.
But you could... Trying to think of what else you got. I mean, the only other thing is attack. Or cast a cantrip.
Already in action, right?
Already in
And
action.
that was a good turn.
I'll cast Vicious Mockery at the one by
There you go.
Pax.
At the woman with the shark-toothed blade? Absolutely. What do you say to mock her?
I don't know. I got nothing for you right now.
Tell her the part below her bicep is fat and wobbly.
Yeah, what he said.
Fair enough. As she will have to make a wisdom save. As she looks at it, and indeed, it is wobbly. winces, and she got an 11. Roll some vicious mockery damage. She will take 2 points of psychic damage and have disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Nice.
Which,
Fuck yeah, that was great.
which
Great
will
option.
take us to Orsic.
I guess not that it technically matters, but did he have to let me go to cast that spell? Because he was grabbed onto me, right?
Oh yeah, it was mostly just a touch effect. Like it wasn't like he wasn't grappling you. He was just like grabbing your armor and you feel that cold seep in.
All right. Yeah, then I'm gonna try and hit him again.
All right. It will be a straight roll.
Yeah.
With a 15. As it looks like it would hit, the water pulls up behind him and quickly creates this shield, deflecting your attack.
So that doesn't count as a hit, so I can't smite him.
So it is a
All
miss, correct. His AC is greater than
All right.
15 at this moment.
Then I am going to. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
As you quickly create this shield around your shield, enhancing it. That will take us to Pax. Pax Mort.
Okay. Going after Fatty.
It's just the underarm. Everyone's got that.
Jiggle,
Is she looking
jiggle.
at me now? Since she swung at me?
Jiggle.
She did swing at you.
She sure did.
Getting an 11 as you try and karate chop out towards her. She just kind of ducks beneath your hand.
Perfect. It was a feint attack, and now I'm gonna give her a knee.
Absolutely, as you
As she
knee her.
ducks.
As she ducks, knee straight to the face. Roll me some damage. She will take 5 points of damage. As bloody nose kind of looks up, ready to swing out again. Anything else for Pax?
Yes. And then going. No,
Well, that would have been your bonus action, that second attack. Unless you wanted to flurry, and then you could do 2 attacks.
nope.
Alright.
That's it for Pax.
That will take us to Furial Lucky Elmshade.
All right. Move here. Fuck this. Yeah, I'll move next to Berzek and guess I'll drop, maybe sheathe my scimitar and drop my short sword,
Okay.
or drop them both and pull out the bow.
So you can just like kind of stab them both into the dirt, pull out your bow real quick.
Yeah, I like that. That's flavorful.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot that ugly motherfucker behind Orsic.
All right. He currently has this shield of looks like water around him, and his form is blurry. So your attack will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Shoot the bitch.
Shoot the bitch. Shoot the bitch. No, I'm gonna shoot the guy. I already said it. Right there.
With a 19. That
Huh.
just
That might hit.
that just misses.
Get
Oh.
the fuck out of here.
That just barely misses. As it gets
Is it
caught
dirt
in
bad
that
field?
as it gets caught in that wave of water that is blocking him.
Help me, man. All right.
It's close.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, shit. That's it for me, man.
All right. That will take us to Shark Tooth Sword Lady, who turns around to try and slash out towards Pax once more. Getting a 15 to hit Pax. Which I believe
Yep,
hits. As
it
Pax,
does hit.
again, slashing out with the same kind of attack. Big downward swipe with her sword for 17 points of damage. As Pax deflects it, and this time you do deflect it, but it scrapes up against your arm as you push it to the side. You take 7 points of slashing damage as Pax is looking hurt now. Which does take us to Torin. Blurry Barnacle Man has a moving, watery shield around him in this moment.
So as the moonbeam sort of dissipated, Torin shakes his head and once again growls resoundingly, "Selune!" And the beam shoots again from the moon,
I said, fuck you, I'm
landing
gonna
on the
do it
bat.
again. I'm gonna do it again.
Yep.
Alright. Fair enough. Big old wisdom save. Got a big old
Constitution.
5.
So
Just so you guys know, if you see me rolling 2 dice, it makes all of the old models automatically just rolling twice at advantage.
So he takes 13 points of radiant, and if he's shapeshifted, he reverts to his original form.
He is not shapeshifted. But he will take 13 points of damage. As he has to make a con save of his own now. Woo. Just barely. Still concentrating on his blurry form as you do see that the blur start to dissipate and see some definition within. Anything else for Torin?
That is it.
Right, that will take us to his turn. He is going to... Torin, you'd be driving him nuts. So he's going to launch freezing, like kind of holding his hand up to gather some water and kind of dropping it down as it freezes into a long knife of ice and just launches it out towards Torin. An ice knife is shot out towards you.
I mean, he doesn't know I'm casting the spell. Bears can't use magic.
This has verbal components, right?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Getting a 21 to hit, though.
That does hit.
And I will need a dexterity save. As you take...
Let me see who's better. Oh, we're the same.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
18 with the dexterity.
And only 3 points of cold damage as this jagged icicle shoots out, sticks into your fur, and just explodes as you quickly take some cover from your own furry form.
Ah, there goes the moonbeam again.
It hurt him, though. As the moonbeam once again...
Yeah, that time's hurting pretty good. So
yeah. Moonbeam once again, unfortunately, vanishes. As he seems frustrated. And just shakes his head. It looks like he's almost crying, but it's just water upon his blurry face. He's angry. This low growl and almost animalistic sensation you can feel behind the blur will take us to Barazek.
Look alive, Pax. Not you, lady. And he casts Vicious Mockery at her
Okay.
again.
As Pax gets 9 hit points, and she Rolled a nat 1.
Ah, loser.
She will take 3 points of psychic damage. And still have disadvantage on her next attack again.
Love y'all.
Alright, that will take us to Orsic.
I'm getting pissed at this dude, and I'm gonna swing at him again.
Swinging again, it will be a straight roll still.
Oh. Yeah, and does he? Well, does he still look blurry?
He
to
is
me?
still blurry, yes. He doesn't have that shield up in this moment.
But he doesn't have the shield. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna swing at him with the silvered battle axe.
Woo!
There we go.
The 22, he tries to pull up that shield in time, but doesn't. It does not. He does not make it.
Okay. Well, we're also going to smite him. So
Absolutely. As he is also toppled over. We'll take 4 slashing plus smite. And 4 smite damage for 8 points of damage as he is knocked over. And oddly enough, his blurry form dissipates. And so he is no longer blurred. As he is knocked on his ass, just cut into by this little bit of silvery slash of your battle axe.
and that will be it for me.
And you can see this pale, whitish, greenish blue skin covered in barnacles. His hair is nearly shaved off and has all sorts of like seaweed and stuff braided into it. That will take us to Pax.
All right, here it comes.
22 will hit her. She tries to
Arm
deflect
forward.
with her sword, and you quickly grab hold of her arm and start yanking.
I'm gonna do the Kill Bill little punch on the chest, the 5-step kill thing.
Okay. You pull her forward to start. Absolutely. As she freezes there, kind of starts feeling around. What'd you do? And seems confused for a moment. She reaches back to swing one more time and just falls forward, flat into the mud. Didn't even know it was happening when it happened.
Humane kill. Just off switch.
Yep. Anything else for Pax?
I'm gonna hold on. I gotta read this. Oh dang, I can't. We'll just go into the square she was in. Oh. Can I stand on this log, or is this like
Yeah, you
bad
can
terrain?
stand there. No, that's fine.
Oh, well, then if
that's
this
like
dude's
that's like a little
laying on the ground and you punch
grate
him.
there. Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
dexterous monk.
Yeah, you tiptoe over the
You'll get-
log.
Is he just turned over? Is he laying on the ground, or what's happening here?
He got knocked back onto the ground as he's got one hand trying to pick himself up.
I hit him in the
Alright.
chest with an axe.
Hit him in the
I'm
chest.
gonna
with
hit
an
him
axe.
too.
Okay, we'll be
Is it
at
regular?
we'll be
regular
at
roll?
advantage because he's no longer blurry.
Okay.
18 does hit him. Can't shield that
I'm
one.
gonna hit him on the arm he's trying to push himself up with.
Okay. Kind of step on his arm. He will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which will take us
All right,
to
that's it.
Furiel.
I'm gonna That's it. Take the shot.
Okay, it will be a disadvantage because he is on the ground.
Hmm. Maybe then I don't take the shot.
Quickly
Maybe I just
drop your
pass.
bow, pull your blades up out of the ground, start running.
Yeah, and push past everybody and stab him.
Yes, you leap past packs.
Yep. And we'll start with the
All
scimitar.
right, it will be at advantage.
Yay! Boop.
Absolutely hitting him.
I'm
Plus
gonna
Hunter's
throw
Mark.
some. I'm gonna throw a dreadful strike in on this
All
one.
right, as the shadows creeping from underneath some of these tents draw towards your blade, you'll
It's
take
a lot of dice.
16 points of damage. As he starts bleeding, you can see bits of like a crab crawls from underneath the wound that you just slashed open.
And we'll offhand that short sword next.
As he starts coughing up blood, also at advantage.
Yay!
And
Brutal.
still with Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
24 for sure hits.
And wait, shit, that's a short bow. Don't roll that.
For 9 points of damages. How does Lucky finish off this guy?
Just
Humiliate him.
you just see the scimitar come in and slash across, and then
Uh,
almost like a shish kebab with the short sword, just right through his fucking head
You can almost
with
hear
a.
him coughing and muttering words still, even though you stab up into his head. Just hear this sputtering. And is lifeless.
The fuck did he say?
I don't know. I need a translator.
I think it was a noodle recipe.
But with
I didn't hear what he.
bodies all around the camp. Camp not of your own. And quite possibly a camp not of their own. With questions, surely some might get answered. We're going to take our little 5-10 there, folks, so stay tuned, stick around. We'll see if we get some good rest eventually. So we'll see you in a minute. Well, alrighty, folks. We're back in it, and last we left off after being invited into a camp to stay the night. Seemed like they just wanted to take your shit and try to kill you before you awoke. But you wouldn't let that happen. These bandits failed their attempt at murdering you and instead You murdered them right back. And
Bit off
having
more
one
than
of them be like a blurry barnacle man seemed to whisper something as he died. But that's where we're going to pick up, as it's still uh, mildly raining in the early hours of the morning, as the little bit of light starting to rise and creep through the clouds. That is where we're picking back up.
I would like to search the body of the guy with my sword through his throat.
Uh, there is nothing on him, but I would say easily noticed is uh, his hands are very muddy and dirty. Like he had been
Hey,
handling mud and dirt.
hey, y'all! His hands are dirty and muddy. And I'll go start collecting arrows because I'm running low.
Are you
Oh,
sure it's mud?
there's plenty of arrows to be found here.
Can I get all 20 back or
Absolutely, yeah.
awesome?
Can I determine what he is?
Give me a medicine check or nature. Your call.
Probably nature.
Okay.
Nature.
Yeah.
Getting a
Uh,
24.
you've heard of such beings. They're not too common. More common further south, but they're called genasi. Uh, this one seems to be a water genasi, and genasi tend to be tied with the elements in some way, similar to how you have lineage with giants. They have lineage with elementals or even genies in some cases. This one seems to be a water genasi.
Hmm. All right. Just start poking my nose in the tent, in the various tents in the area, and see if there's anything of note.
Yeah, give me a general investigation check. I will tell you what you find. Ooh.
18.
very nice.
So, clearly, after looking through the tents, a lot of the belongings, as well as blood, were in the tents that they were using. Uh, there are no bodies to be seen, but clearly these are not their tents. You would note that there's enough supplies here for a good 5 days. So I'd say there were six, seven of them. So there's 35 rations, and there's plenty of extra water skins, like too many for them. There's probably over a dozen water skins, and one thing of note that you would find interesting, kind of stashed away that maybe they didn't even find, was underneath one of the bedrolls is a potion of healing. But perhaps most intriguing of all would be in what is presumably the water genasi's belongings, as they seem to be a little bit wetter than everything else, even though they're in a tent. A small satchel with a couple of scrolls in it.
All right. Well, I mean, looking at scrolls would be awkward, so we'll shift back and see if the scrolls are anything I recognize.
So one of them is actually minor orders.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, to summarize it, would simply state that it's orders to take and bring back at least 2/3 of what is taken back to Rivergard Keep. And it would be signed by Jolly. And there would be a symbol associated with it as well. I'll give you that symbol here in 2 seconds, as soon as I find it. It is an upside down triangle. It'll look like this.
Okay.
Upside down triangle with a little, like an upside down Christmas tree almost. In the stand. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. It's this one.
Okay. So like
Water one.
COA campground.
Yeah. Ignore the previous one.
No,
Do it.
I wrote it down already.
Crushing wave symbol.
Does that have any possible, like, does that harken to any druidic symbols of elements, or is it just completely different?
Give me it'd be a religion check. It wouldn't be druidic. Or history check, your call.
No, they're the same. 16.
With a 16 of religion. You're not sure exactly what it means, but a 16 is pretty good. You would recognize the name Crushing Wave would come to mind. And there was almost like some dedication to some greater elemental being. Ol Hydra. Or All Hydra.
Okay. And what about the second scroll? Also orders or instructions?
The second scroll would be almost an inventory of what they had gathered and how many people they have killed.
Oh, wow. Is it a lot?
They've killed 16 people. And they've taken what you find here. I will also note in that satchel there is 46 gold, 2 platinum, and 137 silver.
Okay. Torrin will come out of the tent and he'll start passing around the scrolls to show everyone. And who's keeping the money?
Let's keep it.
I mean, who other than Lucky is keeping the money?
You just see Lucky kind of start raising his hand, and you say that, and he just goes, "Oh, I get it."
Either say you or Berzak.
You're gonna trust it with me?
He gambles
good at-
too. I say we
I'll
give it
hunt
to
it.
Pax.
No, Pax will
Torin
fucking lose.
looks skeptical.
Well, I don't know, Torin. You seem pretty not of a man who wants money, so you honestly should be the one to hold on to it.
Well, there might be times it's difficult for you to obtain it.
Well,
If I'm
we'll
in a
make
beast
do.
form,
Here, just give it to me. I'm not gonna spend it on anything fucking stupid, unless I find some armor. But other than that, and that's not stupid.
I will say, Torn, you did roll well, so there would be a small map on that as well. On the one that was instructions, like bring it back here to Rivergard Keep.
oh. Like I look at it again and the water drips onto it, revealing.
Right.
Torin will point his big pudgy finger at the map portion of the scroll and go, "It looks like there's a map."
What does the map say? What does it show?
Just
Well,
shows
it's
upriver and kind of location.
up the river on the other bank.
Well, that's kind of where we were heading anyway, right? Or
Hmm.
wrong?
But we have to cross the river again.
We're gonna have to get across the river. Yeah.
Oh, this might be the best 24 hours of my entire life.
Get to go swimming.
And he's
Hey.
walking around in like a nightshirt. Like that's all he has on is like a long
Right.
nightshirt. It's bloodied and
Perhaps we should put the bodies aside and continue to rest for now.
Hi. Sounds like a good idea to me. And
It's
Orshik's
probably
gonna
the only
just
thing that they contributed to this camp was the fish.
All right.
So while they go to rest, did I get my 4 hours or no?
No, you didn't, because you stayed up for 4 hours and then decided to go to sleep. So you only got 2. So you'll have to sleep
Damn.
again, or rest,
Yeah, go in my trance. Shit.
which can easily be done. The sun isn't quite all the way up yet, but it seems like it's going to be another dreary, rainy day. So perfect day to take a long nap and sleep into the midday if you'd like.
these are pretty comfortable tents.
They are.
they were.
They were.
Well, I cleared mine out and flopped over onto the ground.
I kind of smashed one of them.
Yeah, 2 of them would be ruined in the combat, but 4 of them are a-okay if you want to carry a 20-pound tent around with you.
Is my
I
tent
will
still
wake up
okay?
from a
Your
nap.
tent is still okay, yes.
Okay, cool. I go back to my tent.
I'm sorry, yeah, there would be 3 tents then. What? You guys move the bodies aside and decide to go back to your resting, keeping watches until everyone feels rested. And it would be about early, a little before midday, I would say, maybe like 11 o'clock, to where everyone actually gets a good rest. And it is still a little drizzly as you get a long rest.
Ooh.
How does the rest of the day look as far as rain? Is it going to continue to lighten up or will it continue?
It seems like it'll lighten up, but there's a chance of heavier thunderstorms into the evening
Okay.
as darkness approaches.
So we're probably going to need to find a good camping site early.
Probably. I'm definitely packing up one of these tarps.
Absolutely. You know how to
Torn will
crowd
pack
owner
up
of a
a
tent.
tent as well.
Absolutely as well,
So that'll give us a total of 3 tents.
which is enough.
Yeah. All that.
So what does the day look like for you guys? Where are you headed?
Do any of you use a dagger?
No, I wish though.
Because those shark tooth blades could be quite useful.
The shark tooth blades are actually long swords.
Oh.
Yeah. And so there would also be, you could find probably a handful of crossbows if you wanted, crossbow bolts, other scimitars, and
Any
there are
shields?
what?
Any shields laying around?
No shields.
Bummer.
Not on these guys.
Is there a dagger on these guys?
Sure. I'm sure you could find one of them might have a dagger in their boot. It's
Love to take one.
not gonna be like,
I
you know,
know, but
anything
it's just
fancy.
nice to have one.
Sure, yeah, you find a dagger amongst the supplies. Yeah, in one of their boots.
I'll shove it in my boot.
All right. You could even take their whole boot. Who knows?
Everybody loves a good boot knife.
Yeah.
Kind of look at everybody. Look and just. Well, we've got three things on our agenda. We got a bat with possible vampires. We got whatever the fuck this guy was in his Rivergard Keep. And we got the Feathergale Spire. It might be time to figure out what it is we want to do first before we keep meandering around these woods and get absolutely fucked up.
Well, it's all north. And it's all on the other side of the river. As far as I can tell.
Well, I know how to swim. Sorry.
Well,
So do I.
I didn't lose anything.
well, we could always find a smaller spot and swim across with a rope or something, or find a ferry or anything like that. There's got to be a way to get across.
We'll say for the most part, the Desert River doesn't have like things like rapids. It's fairly worthy for boats to go up and down. There are some narrower portions, the more you get into the hills, but it's not the fastest of currents, although there are some portions. It's a lazy river.
Well, we've got a big old crocodile could swim us all across.
And
After that again, Tori?
I was gonna say
Sure.
by the looks of it on the map, it would probably be about 6-ish hours away for Rivergard Keep, and then cross the river.
Maybe we could go scout out this keep from the other side of the river before we cross.
And by the time we get there, it'll be dark, and There's a certain friend of ours over here who's a pretty sneaky motherfucker. We could get set up and see what we can see.
Axe isn't sneaky at all. He's ripping people's arms off and back feet off. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I wasn't talking about Pax there, but Pax is a
Oh,
crazy old man.
the worst gambler.
Aye. Well, he's not gambling. He's half invisible. Why don't you
That's
go see
fair.
what we got going on up there?
I bet I can be sneakier than Lucky.
You want to bet?
I do.
How much
Not
you
right
want to
now.
bet, Stonebeat? How about
What would
this?
you?
I'll bet you your drum for my sword. Oh wait.
Oh, good grief.
But I'll tell you
I
what,
just want.
I know it's too
We don't
soon.
have
I'm
to bet
sorry. I should
anything.
have
I'm
said
just gonna
that.
prove it to you. I'm just gonna prove it to you. How about that?
Oh,
I hold out one gold piece and just kind of twirl it in my fingers. Just one gold piece, Stonebeat. That's all, buddy.
All right.
Who's cool sneak here?
He just nods his head and he starts packing up his gear.
Oh, well,
and
why not?
you hear Torin mumble, "Well, I could be sneakier than either of you if I really wanted to be."
Do I hear that?
What's your passive perception?
I think it's a 14. Yeah, 14.
Sure, why not?
I hear that and I just kind of turn around to him and just, huh? I know you turn into a spider or something, but that makes it more interesting.
You want in on this, Warren?
Oh no! I'm just saying.
Come on, it's kind of fun.
I think you could
No,
take their money, Torn.
no. And Torin is acting like he's embarrassed that he even said anything.
Starts blushing.
Oh, it's all right, big fella. I know you probably actually would beat me.
Let's say,
But seriously,
nope.
fellas, what do we want to do?
I mean, seeing as where we are from where we either one of we gotta go. If we just keep going north, on this side of the river, we've got Rivergard and we've got Feathergale either way. We gotta make it that way at some point. We gotta find
Like
a
a
place to
good-
cross.
Good plan as any to me.
We are closest to the keep.
These guys just stabbed us in our sleep and tried to murder us. So
Hi. And we told them all to fuck off. And it was the same folks that are
after
probably...
they invited us in out of the rain, after I lost my drum, yeah, we're going to the Rivergard Keep.
Hi. Let's go.
Unless you're scared, Lucky.
I ain't scared of much.
Scared of losing that gold, and then he just starts walking.
As you gather your supplies and start heading northward along the east side of the river, leaving the broken camp behind. Maybe taking a few handfuls of food for the evening, for, the day's travel. And once again, it never really truly gets brightly lit this day, as it's mostly cloud cover. But cloud cover can often extend daylight, as it gets to be about 5 or 6 at night. Not quite dark yet, but still close to setting sun. You can spy across the riverbanks. Up ahead looks to be a dilapidated keep, sitting right on the edge of the river. A small castle overlooking. At this point, the river is about a half-mile wide. can see a couple of torches, atop the walls of the keep. Standard four. Well, you can make out 3 towers of the keep, but 2 of them are crumbling and broken. Notice what looks to be a small inlet of the river that goes into the keep, like a water gate. The keep seems old and worn. However, you can easily make out light coming from within. It'll be a white banner with a blue gauntlet flying over the keep. You can probably make out what looks to be a boat inside there as well. Small moored keel boat.
Okay.
Is there, I guess, an area where it's not raining? Because I want to pull out my cartographer's tools and I want to pull the scrolls that Torn found, and I want to start writing, I guess, a note for them with Cleven's name at the end of it. Like, I found like something along the lines of like, I found these are good people. They need to be a part of our group. They helped us. Oh, man,
So you're trying to write it
brain fart.
as Cleven?
Yeah, like I wanna study all the handwriting. Like I know we saw the guy Jolly, so I want to see what his handwriting looks like. And not write like that.
It is very
Um,
dirty and scratchy.
so I don't want to write dirty and scratchy. But I guess I would rather look at the inventory list and write like that.
Okay, are you
Like
proficient
more
in
cartographers tools.
cartographer is map making.
Oh shit, I thought that was writing.
That's
Well then
calligraphy is
fuck.
writing. But if you're wanting
Damn.
to forge, are you proficient in forgery?
No, then I guess I won't be writing.
I mean, you can certainly
Shit.
try. There's nothing saying you can't. You just don't get your proficiency with it. So give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
With a 7, you
Oh
write
shit.
a note. It looks passable. It's kind of hard to imitate someone else's handwriting, but maybe with enough smooth talking, it might work better.
So
What you write?
I'll hand it to the I'll hand it to actually I'll hand it to the resident bard.
There you go.
Well, actually it's kind of like a letter of recommendation for whatever lurks on the other side of that gate. Because I'm sure I'm going to be going in there under the cover of darkness. And I'm sure if I don't come out after a few hours, y'all might want to go up to the gates and hand this letter. I signed it, Clevin, the guy I killed. But I don't know, anything helps to get y'all on the inside.
Here, let me see that. And don't forget, I'm gonna be sneakier than you, so it might be me and you going in. But anyway, uh,
So as
what?
he says that, I want to take something out of a pocket of his, whatever side he's standing on.
Give me a sleight of hand check. 15 does just beat his passive perception. As what are you looking to take? Just anything that's in his pocket right now?
Yeah, like what's if he's standing in it, his right side is to me his right pocket. What would be in his right pocket?
Wait a sec. What's in your right pocket?
Let's see.
An armed mousetrap.
Yeah. Probably one of like his bells or like something that hangs off of his armor. We could say that.
There you go. You get a small bell.
Yeah.
So I'll take the small bell, and as he's reading the note, I'll just ding 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 and put it down and say, "Good luck."
Oh, we're playing games now.
Gauntlet
All right.
throne.
Well, this note is shit. But we can try it.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying something over here.
Can I try and make some few edits or like maybe try and rewrite it?
You
More
can
like
give me a dexterity check to try and like either rewrite it or gussy it up a little bit. Yeah, you make some edits to it. Look, it's a note. It's definitely been written.
worst bard ever. Here, that's better. And he just like sticks it on his chest and with a full palm and like leaves it there. Give me my bell back, and then he's gonna
Look,
attack. I
this
mean, what do you
note's
want
for
to do?
you.
Well, how do you want to do this then?
I don't know. People talk about being sneaky to go into this Rivergard Keep. I figured you guys were gonna send me in.
Well, we weren't gonna send you in to go fucking get in a fight.
If it's dark, I ain't gonna get into a fight.
Send you in to take a look. You can see how best to get us in. Maybe a note is. I don't know. It'll be better to have it than not. So we'll see what happens when we get there.
Lucky, how about this? I'll let you be sneaky, but you take this. He's gonna hand him his horn of silent alarm.
Ooh.
Whoa.
If you get into any trouble, or you need us to come storming in there to save your ass, just imagine you stealing my bell, blow on this horn, and I'll know.
Ten full, good buddy.
And go see what you can see. But how are we getting across the river? Because we can't support you from over here.
It's a
That's
half
problem
mile
number one.
wide right now.
Problem
Oh
number one.
shit!
You guys good at swimming?
Well,
I guess we're about to find out.
We should probably walk a short distance south or north along the river before crossing. We shouldn't cross right at the keep.
Absolutely.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
flowing where. So if we go down a little bit and cross, it's gonna take us down further too. It's half a mile fucking wide.
That's nothing. We dwarves are natural swimmers.
I am thinking we get a couple logs. Let's see if we can't paddle across this thing somehow.
Look for some
Need a
driftwood.
floaty.
Yeah,
Um,
looking for.
Look
Go
for
ahead.
some driftwood and some reeds and things, and Torin will try to use his carpenter's tools to put together a makeshift raft.
Yeah.
Or at least, one of those ones you can hold on and float with.
Absolutely.
Not
Give me
necessarily
I'll say
right
a survival check with advantage using your carpenter's tools. finding little bits of waterlogged driftwood and bits and bobs here and there. Trying thatching
I'm just
it
glad I
together.
actually got to use my carpenter's tools.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's clutch.
15.
With a 15. It's not quite a raft, because unless you want to spend, a day or two. But it's floating. We'll say it's like 2 or 3 logs kind of thatched together. And you're all going to get wet, but it will keep people adrift for the most part. Or, afloat, rather, not adrift. As it does get into the not quite dark of the night, but it's, the sun is starting to set. As you have small raft-ish.
Mm. Does it look like this thunderstorm's going to break soon, or?
It looks like it will probably be good rain tonight.
So we
Hey,
should
maybe it's better
probably
that we go
cross
across
right
in the
now.
rain. Yeah, maybe it's better we go across in the rain.
Hmm.
I mean,
The water-
it's still raining right now, so it's not.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
as we cross, Torin's position on the log raft is going to be last, facing the direction, so he can keep an eye on everyone should
Okay.
something stupid happen.
And
He can
before we
watch.
set off, Barazek thoroughly scans the river for any floating islands or anything
Turtles.
large. Yeah.
Give me a perception check as you scan the river.
or a floating drum.
A 13. Well, you just see the dark water drifting along, flowing down the Desserin.
All right.
Occasional fish or something like that, but no sea turtles or giant dragon turtles. No crocodiles, no sharks to be seen.
No time like the present. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I will need an athletics check from everyone, as you're all attempting, and the DC for this is not going to be very high.
Dirty 20.
Who are we missing here? Pax. Need an athletics. A Paxletics.
Excellent.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics?
Acrobaxics, yeah. But athlepaxics.
Yeah.
Aplexics. Well, it is athletics, so it's not acrobatics. But still a 15 plus or minus stuff is enough.
Okay.
As it does take you the better part of about like 30 or so minutes to cross. You start to see lights light up in the keep as dark is starting to take hold. But there's still a little bit of light. As again, clouds tend to almost echo light every now and then. But you do cross, and the keep is a little bit northward. Muddy bank. Rain is starting to fall. Fog starting to roll in. You would hear the light thunder breaking in the distance. to the north. Little flickers of light showing a nice silhouette of the keep. How do you approach? There would be a small path leading to this keep as well. Old and disused, but still there.
I think we would sneak up, you know, within decent distance of the keep, while trying to remain out of sight.
I mean, I'm thinking a couple 100 yards at least for me. You guys are sneaking, I am not. So if you guys like, I want to be close enough by maybe like if there's a tree line, like.
I
However
wouldn't say
close
there's like a
you
tree
think.
line. There are some trees, but it's mostly hilly terrain. There'd be the occasional crop of trees here and there.
Are we going to send our 2 stealth competitors
I think that's the plan.
in first and await?
There would be high walls about 20 feet high surrounding most of this keep.
I don't know. He said he could do it himself. He stole my bell. He just assumed he was going alone. That's why I gave him my horn.
All right then. We'll see if he wants to do that. You're gonna win that bet.
What do you say, Lucky? You want to go see what you can see?
And I'm already walking.
We try and get as close to the keep, the rest of us, as we can. We'll
Yep.
try to stay out of sight.
Fair enough. And it's under the cover of rain and near darkness. Lucky's form would kind of flicker in and out of your own vision, as it's nearly those of you with dark vision are starting to have to rely on it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you to a map. It means whatever you
You
want it
can
to.
bring me to any maps.
We're
that you-
fucked, fellas.
Roll for initiative, eek.
I'm gonna bring you to a map.
You can
roll
see the keep ahead.
Didn't we have a long rest? This, on my screen, PAX is still.
Yes, you had a long rest. The packs can get a long rest whenever. But
Anyway, sorry. But yeah.
yeah. Lucky, what are you doing? Where are you headed? You're trying to sneak.
Trying to be a sneaky boy. I'm going to head this way. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, heading along the southern wall.
Yep.
Give me
As sneakily as possible.
give me a classic stealth check.
Classic sneaky check. Right.
Remember the 14.
Verzek's going to cast invisibility and follow him.
Okay. Verzek, give me
And he's gonna tell the group, like, I'm gonna be his backup, guys, and then he's gonna go invisible and follow him.
They're both going to die.
Bearzek, give me a stealth check too.
How the fuck are we supposed to know if they get in trouble?
Do I know that he turned invisible and followed me when he said that?
You would
I waited until you were a little ways away, or at least I would have.
I would say with the 13, as you start to approach the side of the keep, you can see footsteps appearing in the mud behind you. There's the occasional squelch and that stepping in the wet grass and mud behind you.
So I'll stop and turn around and look at the last place where the footsteps are.
This doesn't mean you won the bet.
And I'll just look and just very, very quietly. The fuck are you doing? Go back.
I'm your backup, buddy.
The horn is the backup. Go back.
Well, you're no fun.
And
Doesn't mean you won the bet.
and so I want to kind of get up against the walls after that. And I'm looking for openings. Any kind of opening I can find.
It is a heavy stone wall. There would be a ledge that goes down about 15 or so feet to the muddy bank. The wall continues that way as well.
All right, I'd like to, as carefully as possible, make my way down that embankment.
Does Berzek follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not. Yeah, he'll follow for a little bit longer.
And it's not noisy, but it is just enough that you can hear it, or just barely, because you know what to listen for, and there's not much noise being happening. I would like athletics check from both you guys if you're gonna head down this embankment. It's about a 15-foot cliffish in the mud.
Before okay, I'm gonna say before I head down at least. I pulled my newly acquired dagger and I just hand it to him. I hold it back and just whisper, "Take this." And you said roll athletics.
Yes. Yeah, you both easily get down that ledge, that muddy ledge, which, now that you think about it, will be a lot harder to get up than it is to get down.
Okay. I'm still looking for any openings, any kind of footholds or anything to get onto the inside of this place as I walk against the edge.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Because you can see it's a wall. With a
Dope. Nat
frickin'
20.
Yeah, kind of where the corner meets this broken tower, you can see some broken bits of brick and masonry that might be able to be used as footholds and handholds. It does look precarious as it is wet and slick, but it is
Okay.
possible to climb.
Okay. I'll keep note of that for the time being.
And it looks like part of the tower has actually sunken into the river here.
Okay. Hmm. Am I invisible at all, or am I just normal?
You can see yourself.
It's a bad thing. All right.
Berzek can see you
I'll.
as well. You are not quite invisible. It's
All
like
right.
right on
I
the cusp. Like
will.
probably shortly though.
All right. I'll move up with the footholds
Okay, wait.
and.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to go back?
Bro, you done come this far now, man. Why
All
are
right,
you
let's go.
scared?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm too excited. Let's go.
Oh shit! Don't get too excited. That's a problem. I'll start. I'll, I'll kind of. I'll look at it, examine it. Like, it's precarious. Be Stone Beat, be careful, and I'll start to climb up. But like real slow, like to the point where it's just like I want to like poke my head up over the side if I can make it up
I
there.
got you. I got you. So it is slick. So I will need athletics checks
Oh,
with a nat one.
Oh.
Give me a dexterity
What are
save.
you?
Did you both roll nat ones?
Oh, I rolled a 4.
oh my god! I rolled 2 of them.
Or no,
I will need.
I rolled a 2.
So I will need dexterity checks from both of you as you're both climbing up. As or dexterity saving throw. Sorry. So I'll take that first one from Lucky and Berzek. You got it. You're good on your dexterity save. As climbing up, a bit of stone tumbles as Lucky's first up. Lucky, you kind of creep over the edge and you start to see your head starts to bob over the edge of the wall there. And as
Mhm.
you're getting up there, your foot slips and you tumble down 20 feet, nearly knocking Berzek loose. As Berzek, you have to like kind of slide down. Lucky, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you tumble down.
Did y'all hear that loud squelching noise?
Should we go charging in?
There's loud into the mud, rocky mud. Lucky you fall.
It's just I'm laying there. I don't make a noise. Just I'm sprawled out,
Berzek
and I just let out.
slid down, so you did not take damage, but you still go.
And I just let out this. And I get back up and try again.
Okay. As you try again, I will need another athletics check.
Son of a bitch.
Is
Come on, Lucky, you got it.
Berzek following him up?
I think this time he would wait for him to get to the top.
Okay. Lucky, I need a deck save.
Fuck.
Can I give him Bardic Inspiration on the climb?
Too late.
You know what? Sure, if you want, yeah. If
Yeah.
Lucky, you want to roll that d6, I will need a 6.
Oh shit! All right, I'll roll it.
I was
Oh,
almost. He saw the 6, and then I was like, nah, 2. As indeed, Lucky, you fall down. And you take 4 points. You did pass the deck save. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall and kind of slap onto your tailbone onto some rock beneath. You twist your ankle. How about that?
great.
That sucks. No one likes
I just
that.
I just look around for wherever his footprints are. I just go another way.
Certainly not this way.
Certainly not. I'll go to the edge here and see what's below.
It's water. It goes into that's the muddy banks of the river.
Muddy banks of the river. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, you got any rope?
Yeah. I think I have a little bit left.
I'm
Let me
gonna try and
see.
make the climb for you, big guy, and throw you down a rope.
Well, I don't know if I want to be climbing into that river right now, seeing as I can't climb a wall.
Well, the
Well, I
river's
mean,
right
back
there.
up
You
the
can walk into
wall.
the river.
I mean, back up the wall, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Sure. My hand in my rope. I think I still
Okay.
have rope, right? Yep. Uh, And I'm like just holding it out in front of me, waving it like I don't know who the fuck you are.
Hey, and give me my horn back. You don't need that anymore.
No, I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right. Well, if you blow it, make sure Torin hears you, not me.
I mean, I know I make really bad decisions with money, but do you really think I was gonna blow it so you could hear it?
Hey, you've never used it before. I've never. Let's. All right. I'm climbing up the wall. Enough of this. Hey,
All right, give me an athletics check. Whew.
Oh, thank God.
Making it seem easy. Climb on top of that wall. And I'm going to bring us all to a different map.
Everybody roll initiative.
I mean, I don't want to rub salt in any wounds, but wouldn't that be the ultimate humiliation? Is a dwarf succeeds at a test of agility over an elf?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
At least you can't see him.
I mean,
Yeah, you
two
can't.
nat
You can't see
ones.
me
Yeah,
climbing
that
this
was
with you.
awful.
As sure enough, you do climb up. And I bring you to that map there. Oh, I have you with a light on for some reason. You don't have light. Crazy. That would be silly. As looking over, there's a ruined tower to your right, which is just crumbling. The pathway goes down, and you can see steps leading down into a kind of almost courtyard slash dock area. There would be a gated entryway into a tunnel in the water. But there would be lights on in all of the buildings. Pretty much what you see is what you see. There would be a door to the going up the stairs here to the west as well.
Right? He takes a quick scan of the surroundings and then finds somewhere to tie up the rope to throw down a Lucky.
Absolutely, there's definitely plenty of party debris to tie the rope down to. And
Are
Lucky,
there any people outside or anybody?
so notably, there would be no one on this wall, but there is someone, someone with a torch that you can see on the east wall, facing the river. Looks to
Gotcha.
be hard to make out, but you can definitely see a person.
Yeah, clocking that. Then he throws the rope down to Lucky.
They don't have a torch on either.
Okay.
But yeah, tossing the rope down. Lucky, you dare make your third attempt to climb.
Third time's a charm.
All right, give me an athletics check with advantage.
Oh. It'd be weird to roll two nat ones with advantage.
Whew.
Thank God.
With an 18. Good thing you have Berzek up there to help pull you up because you keep slipping and sliding. As you know what, the last two kind of footholds you start to make good on, and it's like, you know what, you're good, as you climb up.
Just looking whatever general direction I think Stone beats in. I just go, oh man, I think I need new boots.
I think I'm sneakier than you.
You're definitely better at climbing. I give you that, buddy.
All
What
right,
do you see?
we got a guard on the east side. Lights are on.
You know what,
What's
Bearsick?
going
Give me a perception check. See if you see anything else.
Can I help? No, I
Nah,
guess I don't
you
need
don't
to.
need it. And Bearsick, right as Lucky climbs up and you tell him like, yeah, there's a guard over there, you turn, and in this ruined building, this tower, hanging upside down from the roof, you see a massive bat just hanging down upside down within the ruins there. Not quite as big as the one you'd seen, but still big. It doesn't see you, or Lucky for that matter. It's sleeping. Large, sleeping bat.
Lucky, Lucky,
Hmm.
don't move, don't talk, but look in the tower.
Now notice it. Is it missing a foot?
It is not missing a foot. This is a different bat.
Sure.
I wish it was.
And as you look around, there's actually a good couple dozen smaller bats around it. A whole swarm of bats.
Okay.
Any of them missing feet?
They are not.
Clearly, if you grow its feet back,
All right.
I'll have to take another.
I will say, as you two spy this ruined tower full of bats, one very large bat and several normal sized, scary looking bats, is there anything you guys are doing? As you've been waiting a good like 30 or so minutes on your companions, as darkness is creeping in more and more.
Oh, what do you guys think? It's been a while. I don't know if I'm keen on walking up and knocking on the front door, though.
There is a front door. There is a light. There is a gate.
I guess the question is how long we should wait.
Well, if there's a front door, there's a back door.
I mean, you're probably right.
I kind of think the river is the back door.
Well, I'm not going swimming, but if you want to go head down that way, one of y'all hop in and take a look.
There are no volunteers.
I mean, I could.
Well, unless we have another idea, I'm open for whatever, but
Or should we simply wait to hear from them or the blood curdling scream?
I mean, how long do we wait, though?
That is the question.
I mean, maybe we make our way down a little bit, down the dark side there towards the back. It's the worst that could happen.
Okay. I guess we will sneakily make our way, in the same direction that they went?
Yeah, but further away. Like, kind of taking a...
Giving it a wide berth.
Yeah. I'm not sneaking underneath the wall or anything.
You guys get a little closer and try to get a better view of things. Barazek and Lucky face to face with a clutch of bats. We do see two boats. Another odd-looking boat like the one you had seen previously in Womford. And a full-on, like, keelboat with a small houseboat, essentially, inside as well. There does appear to be movement within some of these buildings. Looks like a small chapel across the way. Only one guard seen so far. Besides the bats. Looks like a ruined stable or something. This keep has seen better days. And we will see much more of it next time. As we are at Rivergard Keep. There's bats afoot.
Bats without a foot.
Perhaps a bat without a foot. And so much more. But thank you so much for watching. And like I said, we will pick up there next week. Next session with more Princes of the Apocalypse. Good night, Internet.
Good night.
Good night.
Dang.